Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing borrower defense application. Some borrowers may be eligible to have some or all of their federal student loans canceled if, for example, there is enough evidence that the school you attended engaged in unlawful conduct. As a side note, there could be more than one basis for filing a borrower defense application. As you may imagine, multiple applications have been filed. However, processing time appeared to be a problem. The issue became so big that it resulted in a class action lawsuit called Sweet versus Cardona. The borrowers challenged the department's delay in issuing final decisions on borrowers' defense applications. The parties proposed a settlement subject to court's approval. The court, however, did not approve the settlement and the case continued. For more information on this lawsuit, use the link that I've included in the description section. In addition to the allegations of department's unreasonable delay in issuing its decisions, now the lawsuit challenges the department's denial um, of certain borrower defense applications. There is a new settlement that has been proposed. The settlement will not become final until it is approved by the court as fair, adequate, and reasonable. The proposed settlement is a compromise of disputed claims. So what are the terms of the proposed settlement? The terms depend on when you submitted your applications. For those who submitted their application on or before June 22, 2022, and those who submitted their applications after June 22, 2022, but before final approval of the settlement. If you submitted your application on or before June 2022, 2022, and if your application related to federal student loan borrowed to pay for attendance at a certain school, guys, I've attached the list of those schools in the description section. You will receive a discharge of federal loans associated with that school. You will receive a refund for any amounts paid to the department on those federal student loans, and a credit trade line for those loans will be deleted from your report. You will receive the relief within 1 year of the final effective date of the settlement agreement. Until the relief is provided, the department will not take any actions to collect the debt. If you filed your application on and before June 22, 2022, however, your school is not on the list, then there will be a timeline for the department to make the determination on your application, and the time limit is from 6 to 30 months depending on when your application was submitted, and the time starts running after the court's approval of the settlement agreement becomes final. Now, if you don't receive a decision within those timelines, you will or if your application has been approved, you will receive a discharge of federal loans associated with your borrower defense application. You will receive a refund of any funds that you've paid towards those federal loans, and the credit trade line for those loans will be deleted from your credit report. The department will not deny your application without first providing instructions on what is actually required for a successful application, and they will give you an opportunity to resubmit your application. You will have 6 months to resubmit it, and after you resubmit your application, the department will have 6 months to issue a decision. Now, if you submitted your application after June 22, 2022, but before final approval of the settlement, the department will issue the decision on your application no later than 36 months after the court's approval of settlement agreement becomes final. If the department does not issue a decision within that period of time, you will receive a discharge of the debts. You will receive a refund of any money that you pay towards your federal student loans, and the credit trade line will be deleted from your credit report. The court will hold a public hearing. They call this public hearing as a fairness hearing to decide if the proposed settlement is fair. The hearing will be held on November 3rd, 2022, beginning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I am including a link which will give you an opportunity to find all of the necessary information on how you could participate and attend that fairness hearing virtually. Thank you so much for an opportunity to give you more information on student loans.